Hey there, this is Dwayne, and I wanted to show you a very useful tool that will help you perform a cloud-to-cloud migration of your files. If you haven't heard the news, about a year ago, Google announced that their Workspace for Education storage service was going to have a 100 terabyte limit per institution. There's a little bit of gray area here depending on how many active users you have or how many FTE you have at your university, but it's going to be roughly around 100 terabytes. For an institution that has 50,000 active users, whether that be faculty, staff, and students, that would equal about 2 gigabytes of storage per user, which is likely not enough for most folks. So we are showing off this tool, which is called Mover.io. It is a Microsoft acquired company, I think back in 2019 or 2018. Mover was acquired by Microsoft, and they specialize in moving data from one cloud to another. This means that the copy process that you would be performing wouldn't require your computer to download all of the files from Google Drive to your computer and then turn around and upload those files into your OneDrive, which would consume not only a lot of space on your computer, depending on how much stuff you have, but also a lot of bandwidth, maybe on your home internet connection or your extension office connection or wherever you might be located. So doing it this way, Mover will copy the data from Google and move it into your OneDrive. Now, when you go to the Mover site, you're going to want to scroll down and select the For Individuals and Students option. So this is the only way to get to the individual migration option using the Mover Transfer Wizard. I'm going to put a link up on the screen that would take you directly to this page, but it's aka.ms/Mover Transfer Wizard. Now, before I get into that, I have prepared a folder inside of my Microsoft OneDrive called Mover Demo. This is where I'm going to be moving files from my Google Drive into my OneDrive. You'll need to first log in to Mover.io, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. You'll want to sign in with your university account, and you'll need to grant Mover permission to access your Office 365 account. Now, once you're signed in, you're going to want to authorize a connector to the source, which would be your Google Drive. That's where you're going to pull data from. And then you're going to need to authorize a connector to the destination, which will be your university OneDrive. Once you've gone through all the necessary steps to get the connector authorized, you've signed in with your university ID, you've had your two-factor ready to go, you should see a folder structure that represents the files and folders that you have inside of your Google Drive. Now you'll want to do the same thing over here on step 2, where you want to authorize a destination, and you can see here are the destinations that you are permitted to use. The one that you'll want to make sure you use, and I believe really the only one that's going to work for you, is going to be OneDrive for Business Single User. So we're going to authorize that connector now. All right, so now we've got a source and a destination. Now remember, I created this Mover demo folder over here in the root of my OneDrive, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to that and select that as my destination. So over here on the left side, I am going to go ahead and browse down into a folder that I've got full of some data. And we are going to work on migrating the contents of this folder into my OneDrive Mover demo folder. Now take note here, it says every file in this folder and subdirectory will be copied regardless of ownership. So that basically that just means everything that you see on the left side, files and folders, is going to be moved as is over into the destination, which is my Mover demo folder. So we're going to go ahead and click Start Copy. And you're going to be taken to the Migration Manager screen, which is going to show you the status of your migration. Now, this might take a little bit of time, but the good thing is it doesn't rely on your computer having a file copy. Again, it doesn't rely on you downloading stuff to your computer's hard drive and then turning around and uploading it to your OneDrive, which would, like I said before, consume a lot of bandwidth. So I'm going to leave this paused here, and I'll come back when it's done, and I'll definitely report in on how long it took. So get the information up here so you can see the current start time, and then I'll come back when it's done. All right, looks like our transfer is complete, and I must say I'm actually pretty impressed by this. The amount of data that I migrated was 5.7 gigabytes, and the speed was really good. We started at 11 o'clock and we ended at 11:04. So for the nerds out there, that is almost 200 megabits per second, which I doubt many folks have that as their download and upload speed. So doing it this way is definitely faster. Let's take a look and see what I've got in my OneDrive now. So I migrated a total of 10 files, and they were all videos, and here are all of those videos. So this is a very easy tool. I'm really happy that this is available. I hope Microsoft keeps this available for a long time. There is some language here saying that soon Movers capabilities will be moving into the Microsoft Migration Manager, which is an admin only experience. So if you're looking to move, I would do it now. They do say that they're going to continue to support personal migrations down here, which is why, again, it's important to use this link. I'll pop it up on the screen one more time for you. But I hope that you find this useful. I hope that you enjoy this product. Like I said, it was really fast. I'm really impressed by it. And I hope to see you in the cloud. If you're an extension agent, faculty, or staff that's supporting the land grant mission of your university, we would love it if you joined us in Cloudy County. In Cloudy County, we host monthly training sessions where we do deep dives into different bits and pieces of the Microsoft Cloud. We'll also have discussion boards so that you can ask questions throughout the month. If you're interested, sign up at aka.ms/join Cloudy County, and we'll see you in the cloud.